Talk about it?
What?
Whatever. You haven't said a word all night.
Well, you mean someone actually cares that I have a brain.
Boardman's been riding you, huh?
Yeah, not enough for a formal complaint, but it's the way he treats me in the OR and in front of the other interns, and I have to just take it if I want a good evaluation.
Have you tried talking to Burgess?
She's not exactly a sympathetic ear.
But she's a woman of authority.
I don't think this is about being a woman, Joe. I mean, somehow I think all of this is personal between me and Boardman.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, I feel like it's between him and me.
Really? Once again, fate has thrown us in together.
Well, then it must be for a reason. Nah, we'll get through it.
I really don't want to fight about Scott.
Lucy, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm saying that he hurts you.
Doc, he didn't just hurt me. All he did was leave when he heard what Danielle said.
You're right. That's exactly right. That's what he did.
You didn't even try and stop him
That's
either.
because the person that I care about is in this room.
He is very, very upset.
You're upset. But he doesn't care one iota about that. This is all about his pain and his anger. So he's going to do whatever he wants and the hell with everyone else.
Oh, good grief. Doc, he just heard that a virtual stranger is claiming to be Serena's mother.
So did you! Why am I the only one who seems to remember that you're the one who gave birth to her? You could have gotten killed getting her back. You moved heaven and earth to give her a family, a real family, and that doesn't matter to him. You're like the maid who just delivered the bad news. Like it doesn't matter to you at all.
What are you doing? Why are you yelling at me?
Right. I should leave that to Scott.
This is not like you.
Maybe you just don't know me.
Well, Scott, what brings you out this hour of the night? Please, come in.
Well, I just happened to be in the neighborhood, and I thought I'd pay a visit to my Uncle Rex.
Let me turn that music off. Yeah. Well, you seem upset. Is there some trouble?
Well, the trouble is that Danielle is under the impression that she is Serena's biological mother.
Look, I'm sorry.
No, I just went away there for a second.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I just kept thinking about all the times that you've been there for me.
That's just the kind of guy I am.
Still can't take a compliment, can you? Joe, it's just I appreciate the feeling and everything, but...
Karen, it's not just a feeling.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish, okay? Once or twice is okay. But to keep depending on you like this,
Well, you're not
fair to you.
depending on me.
Yes, I feel I am. And I feel like I messed things up between us once before because I was being needy and dependent
Oh, stop. You weren't being dependent or needy. You didn't do anything wrong.
Dr. Scanlon to the emergency room. Dr. Joe Scanlon to the emergency room.
Listen, wait for me, okay?
That's a terrible thing to say to me.
So I should pick my words with you. He doesn't.
It sounds like you're jealous.
What if I am, Lucy? What if I am jealous of this guy who you give all of your unconditional understanding to? He doesn't have to be polite. He doesn't have to think about your feelings.
I don't think you're thinking about my feelings right now.
And that isn't me, is it? I'm Doc. I'm let's all get on the same page. I'm let's work through this, whatever it is.
You're not mad at Scott, are you? You are mad at me.
And what if I am, Lucy? What if I am angry every time you and Scott have a knockdown, drag-out fight and then go happily off and tuck Serena in? And we...
What? We what?
We nothing! Nothing at all! It's like we're walking through it. At least I am. I have a front row seat for the Scott and Lucy show. But if you get hurt and upset, I'm supposed to just say, well, fine. That's fine. It's okay with me. But it isn't okay, Lucy. I lost that baby, too.
You don't think that I know that?
I don't know what you think. Sometimes I think that you're so consumed with guilt that you're trying to make up for it through Serena. And sometimes I think that we're also afraid that something might happen to Serena again, so we mollycoddle Scott no matter what the cost. But you and I have this polite fog between us. Lucy, it may even be a loving fog, but it's there. The worst thing in the world happened to us, Lucy. But I feel like a spectator.
I see, and that's Scott's fault, right? Or it's my fault, right? Is that it? Well, is that what you're trying to say? Well, I'm sorry then. You know what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to put one foot right in front of the other and make it through the day. That's all I'm trying to do. And now the one child, Serena, that I could give birth to is being threatened. And now you're saying, oh, you're handling it all wrong. Well, thank you for your evaluation, doctor. Thanks so much.
Oh. What? This is Dr. Collins. What? How long ago? No, don't give him anything. I'll be right there. It's Victor. He's up. Something's wrong. I have to go.
Yeah, I can't wait to tell Rex I got my parents out of that immigration mess he was threatening them with.
That's really great about your parents. I'm happy, but how'd you do it?
Don't worry about it, okay? I took care of it. You know, I guess I got Uncle Rex to thank for it. All these years, my parents, they've been living with this big secret. Now they don't have to.
Yeah, it's really terrible when people have to have secrets.
Nobody has to. You know, if they'd asked some questions, they would have known. Secrets and lies, they always get the person in the end.
Danielle never mentioned a word about it to me.
Well, perhaps it slipped her mind, or maybe she's just lying. But let me just assure you, Dominique is Serena's mother.
Of course, this is just so reprehensible.
And she didn't say anything to you about this?
Not a word. Tonight is the first I've heard of it.
Well, that's good to know.
Now, Scott, please, believe me, had I known anything, I certainly would have come to you with it. I just can't imagine what she hopes to gain from this ridiculous story.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe money?
Oh, she doesn't seem the type. But whatever her motives are, we certainly can't just stand here and let her make these silly accusations.
No, we can't.
Tell you what, why don't I approach her, act as sort of a go-between?
You?
Well, it's like you said, we're really family. And it's probably best that she doesn't think that the whole world is turning against her.
Yeah. Well, anyways, if you do come up with something, you'll be sure and let me know, right?
I will contact you immediately.
Listen, I'm sorry I just barged in like this. You, having some sort of a celebration over there?
Oh, that, well, just living in Europe for so many years, I developed a taste for champagne, no matter what the occasion.
So there was a little occasion, huh?
No, just a taste for the bubbly, as I said. Although I can understand it might sound a bit frivolous to a man in your present position. You're so upset.
Well, yes, I am upset, and I'm not sure what position I'm in right now, but I certainly will be finding out. Anyway.
Yes, anything I can do to help.
Okay. I'll be in touch.
Fine. Good. Good night.
No one man should have this much fun.
Agitated response to dispensing of evening meal. Recommends sedation. So I rushed all the way over here just to find out your palate's in great shape? Victor, I know the food's not great, but It doesn't do any good on the floor. You have to eat.
Dr. Birch to OR.
Good response.
Despite your best efforts, you're making progress.
Yeah, I'm scared too. As a doctor, I shouldn't admit that, but... when I found Ryan, I thought I could change the past. I thought we could go back and change our history by righting all the wrongs. Being with Lucy reminds me how impossible that really is. That we can't go back and change something that's already happened. We carry it with us. It shapes how we act in the present. It will probably shape how we act in the future. And the possibility to change is firmly rooted in the belief that we leave the past in the past where it belongs. We can make apologies for certain things. We can take responsibility for certain things. But we move on. Life isn't about starting over. It's about starting from where you are. It's never too late to start from where you are. The future's anything we want it to be.
What? Freedom.
Yes.
For a monk and our family.
Yes. I have to go home.
When are you coming home?
Look, Danielle, I was trying to be nice before, okay? But things between us are not going to be whatever just because my parents aren't getting deported. I want my life back, and I don't want you in it.
I understand.
Good. I gotta go.
Serena.
Oh, she's fine. She's asleep. Rex?
He was shocked at what Danielle was doing. He said it was reprehensible.
So, that's the way he's going to play it, huh?
Well, that's what I figured he was going to do, but I thought maybe he might, slip up and, figure out what his next move was, but...
Well, I think we'll know what his next move is soon enough, eh?
Yeah. Hey, listen, pal, I want to tell you something. I don't tell you this enough, so I just think you're terrific, and I would really be lost without your help. And I just want to say that I was sorry I was yelling at you before.
No, that's okay, because I think you feel like you have to kind of keep that reputation up, of a big, fat, pig-headed, blowhard, hot-blooded, guy.
Uh-huh.
And I think you're also being pretty swell telling me that I mean something to you, because you're the kind of guy that wouldn't let a person forget that.
So what happened in the ER?
Oh, it was an automobile accident. They needed some extra hands, but everything's fine. So you done filling out reports?
Yeah, I waited for you.
Listen, what I wanted to say before is, we're friends. Define boundaries, no strings attached, any favor for the asking, unlimited, unconditional support. So I hope that was worth hanging out for.
It was. When did I sign up for that?
Let's see, I think when we were about 10.
You know, a lot of things have happened since then. We both changed. I'm not the same kid.
Karen, listen, you brought your father to my hearing to help me. He stood by me before, during, and after. I think they call that being a friend. It's nothing to feel guilty about.
Through thick and thin, huh?
I'm sorry.
Me too. How's your father?
It's okay. It all came out wrong.
No, it was the truth. And it doesn't come out wrong. Sometimes the truth just comes out.
Then there's more truth. I've been walking around wanting to break something or to hurt someone. And I took it out on Scott, and I hurt you in the process. And that isn't right.
And it's not right that we could... Doc, what this did to me, I just need you more than ever. And I couldn't find the words to tell you, and usually when I can't find the words, I find other ways to show you. And I couldn't. I can't.
This is the first fight we've had since
we lost the baby.
Maybe I just needed...
I know. You needed for us to feel something together.
I'm sorry.
No. You know what this means, don't you? It means that proves conclusively that no matter what comes, what happens to us, we can get through anything together.
I just didn't know it would hurt this much.
I didn't either. You know why I think it hurts so much is because we wanted to make us. We wanted this baby so bad. And I'm sorry about the fog, and you were absolutely right. I want it to go away. I need you so very much.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't want to hurt you.
I won't let you.
Daddy,
Yeah, baby.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Come on, go to sleep.
I know what's bothering you, Daddy. I can't find it either.
Find what?
Mommy's star.
Oh, yeah, it's there. It's just a little cloudy tonight. Don't you worry. Mommy is never, ever, ever gonna leave us.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you, too.
Well, where are you going? We're supposed to have breakfast, right?
Yeah, 20 minutes ago.
I had to make a last-minute run and then drop off the keys at the dispatcher, pick up my plan for English class, all of which delayed me to my one truly important appointment.
And now I have to go meet my dad and then go on duty. Boardman has a killer day lined up for us.
Come on, just give me 5 minutes.
What's the use? I'll only want 10.
Hey, take 10. I'll suffer.
I can't. Frank, our schedules stink. Your calls, my internship, your classes, and now my dad? We'll never have any time together. Jake, you're back.
You're still here.
I thought you were going to stop at the hospital.
Well, I didn't want you waiting for me when I got back.
How are your parents?
They're fine.
Jake, I care about them. I feel responsible.
Yeah. Well, they're okay.
I care about you, too. Do you remember? Jake, please look at me.
Yeah. I remember, Danielle. That's why I want you out.
I can't. Rex will be so mad.
Look, I told you, Rex can't do anything to us anymore.
Something happened while you were gone. Something awful.
What? What happened?
I didn't want to do it, but he made me.
For God's sake, Danielle, what'd you do this time?
Rex threatened to kill you.
Scott! Good grief.
When did you get modest all of a sudden?
Well, I just grew up and I've changed a little, just like you. So, oh, what do you want for breakfast?
You cooking?
No, I didn't say I was cooking. I asked you what you want. What's this grouchy face?
Oh, I don't know. There's a nut out there claiming to be the mother of my child. How about that?
Well, it's not true. We all know it. She is lying.
I know. How are we going to prove that?
Is that all that's bothering you?
Yeah.
I can prove it.
Oh?
Oh, yeah. Think about it. Scott, I was there at the beginning when Serena was created. Danielle is just a big, fat liar, and I can prove it.
We had dinner last night. We live in the same house, and we've never had trouble making time before.
That's not what I meant.
Well, as long as you get what I meant.
Why is it that when we weren't getting along, we ran into each other every 10 minutes? Now when I can't get enough of you, I can't seem to beg, steal, or borrow the time.
I'm here now, aren't I? Call your dad. Cancel.
I can't. He has some pointers he wants to give me about one of today's procedures.
Hey, is he the reason you're so upset this morning? Are you afraid of him?
No, he means well. He really does. The sooner he feels he's helped me, the sooner he'll get back on the plane and go home.
Gotcha. Well, listen, school's out at 3 today. Maybe I'll come back by and see if you can't catch a break then.
Great.
Don't tell me Dad's got plans for you then, too.
No.
I'm not trying to put pressure on you. It's just last night you found out that your dad's sticking around, and today you just don't seem like you.
Now you can see the difference between Julie Morris and Julie Devlin.
There's no difference. The only thing that's changed is that your father's in town.
You don't understand, Frank.
Oh, Julie, make me understand.
I don't have the time.
Why do I get the feeling you would rather do anything than talk about your dad?
That's not what I'm doing. I have to go.
You told Lucy and Kevin you were Serena's mother?
Rex gave me no choice.
Yeah, well, try this. Just say no.
I did. But he told me that he injected you with this poison, and he showed me this empty syringe. He said you would die without the antidote. He wouldn't give me the antidote, not unless I did what he said.
And you believed him?
The man will do anything. I wasn't going to take that chance, not with your life. He's crazy.
Yeah, well, he's stupid, too. All it's going to take is a DNA test.
That can't be faked.
No, I mean, you know, they just started doing gene therapy. It'll be years before they can... Oh, my God.
What?
That's why he wants me.
What do you mean?
It makes perfect sense. I mean, Rex knows that my thing is DNA research, and he's going to ask me to back up your claim scientifically. But you already knew that.
No, I swear,
You've been in on this since the beginning, since the first drippy ice cream cone.
I didn't know what he wanted with you, not until he asked me to say I was Serena's mother.
Look, I will not lie for you, Danielle. I will not hurt those people. I don't care what Rex does. I don't care how much you cry or beg. And look at me with those big eyes.
I don't want you to.
And besides, I'm just an intern. I've only published one paper. You know, Scott Baldwin, he'll bring in his own experts to court.
Who said anything about court?
What do you think this is about? Let me tell you something. They're going to prove you're lying. You're going to go to jail. And unless...
What?
Unless you actually alter the DNA instead of just altering the test, you know. No. No, there isn't a technology for it. Thank God there's something even the evil Uncle Rex can't make us do.
Jake, I'm scared. He doesn't like it when people say no to him.
Yeah, we'll let him pick a fight with me.
Please be careful.
That's how I live my life now, Danielle. We'll go see if I still have a job at the hospital. You really thought I was dying?
I couldn't find you, and I wasn't gonna take that chance, not with your life.
Why not? You played God with it before.
Because I love you.
Danielle, don't expect me to thank you.
I've been thinking about this, too.
I know. Listen, Danielle said that the egg implanted in me was hers. That can't be. Think about it. This wasn't some complicated surrogacy. This was just the three of us. We didn't go to some impersonal big clinic where mistakes could happen. It was just you and me and Dominique and Tony as Dominique's doctor.
Right.
Okay. Remember that day? Tony had given us some sort of drug so that Dominique, we would be on the same cycle. On that special day, we checked into the hospital. He took an egg out of Dominique, had it fertilized, and implanted it straight back into me. Don't you remember her face? Do you remember Dominique's smile? She wasn't sad or scared. She was happy. She was happy for you and for me and for the baby and for herself.
You're right. She wouldn't have looked like that if she was trying to trick us.
Right. Think, Scott, I was there. I know what happened. Dominique's egg, that was her egg that came into me. Come on. Did you have to make eggs? Couldn't you have made pancakes?
We got to get to Tony.
I'm way ahead of you, pal. I've got an appointment with him this morning.
All right, I'm going with you.
You can't. You got to keep Serena. Kevin's got this big important paper he needs to work on.
Oh, that's right. Karen's coming over to take Serena to get her school checkup.
School? I forgot. Back to school shopping. I've got to take Serena. You know, I think I'm going to go design or maybe a Gucci lunch bag, a Prada shoe thing, and a Chanel suit. I think
No.
Gotcha.
What?
You stopped thinking about Danielle just for a minute, didn't you? Listen, I want you just to stay with Serena. Spend the day with her. That's what's important. I'm going to go get dressed and meet Tony.
Why? You got more on now than you usually wear.
I'm not listening to a word you say.
Don't you want to finish your eggs?
Oh, the next egg I see, I want it to be some fabulous Fabergé egg.
Ah! I thought you weren't listening.
Dr. Marshak, a word with you, please. You're back.
Yeah, Dr. Burgess, look, I owe you and the hospital an apology. I'm sorry for taking off, but I said it was a family emergency.
Dr. Marshak, this is a hospital. We have emergencies, too. And as with all emergencies, there are certain procedures to be followed.
I didn't have the time.
Well, you can't say you weren't warned.
That's right. And I will be responsible for the fallout if there is any.
If?
Hey, I'm back. All right, I'm ready to work double duty if you need me to.
Oh, no, Doctor, it is not that easy. Now, I think you better listen to this.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh, it's nothing.
Well, it's not nothing to me. Serena hates hospitals, but sure she's going to be okay with you.
Yeah, her doctor in Canada faxed me her medical records, and all she needs are a few boosters to get her started with the other kids in school.
Great. More shots, needles.
Well, is something wrong?
Well, she hates needles, you know.
Well, most kids hate needles.
Well, she's not like most kids.
You seem really upset. Are you okay?
All right, I am upset.
Well, you know, you don't have to tell me what it's about.
Listen, I want to tell you, it's just that you got to keep this thing quiet. It's...
Listen, you really... It's
No.
none of my business.
Listen to me, all right? You're Serena's sister, so you should know this.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Some woman is claiming to be Serena's biological mother.
What? That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
I know it's ridiculous.
Well, she's just after your money. That's obvious.
Well, probably, but I don't care about that. I mean, what if this crackpot is able to convince the judge that she is? And then Serena's taken away from me.
They can't take her away from you. No. It's not gonna
You should
happen.
have seen my wife. How she fought to stay alive just so she could hear Serena's heartbeat and Lucy. Serena is all I've got left of Dominique. I can't lose her. I just can't.
Frank?
Oh, I switched my schedule around. I had to see you again. I'm sorry.
For what?
For putting the pressure on you. I don't want you to feel caught between your old man and me.
You're not doing that. I'm sorry if I was a bit hysterical.
You weren't.
I'd just like to know I'm gonna see you.
Hey, look on the bright side. There's always Christmas break.
Holiday shopping.
February blahs. It gets really boring then.
Great, so we can be depressed together in 6 months. It's a date.
I think we can do better than that. Get out your calendar. Are you free Saturday night?
Not till Sunday morning, 8 a.m.
I have lacrosse practice. Lunch.
I'll be dead asleep.
Dinner.
Dad's booked me for Sunday night.
Coffee after.
This isn't funny anymore.
Why not? Because you mentioned your dad?
It's just, with him around, everything seems so much more complicated.
You want to tell me why?
He has this way of critiquing everything I do.
Does that include the mini date? Oh, well, what'd you think about me? I mean, the reviews must be in, right?
He didn't mention you.
Foregone conclusion. Look at this face. You could charm the birds out of the trees.
It charmed me.
I am booking a date with you if it kills me. Monday, breakfast.
Gee, Frank, are we dating?
We sure as hell are trying to. Friday night, I do the paramedic thing until midnight. What about you? Now tell me. Dad's got you booked in, too.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't mean to lay this on you.
It's okay. But Scott, how could anyone take Serena away from you?
Well, there's this crazy woman out there that...
Yeah, right. She's crazy. No judge is gonna listen to her. They're not gonna take Serena away from you.
Let me ask you something. When you examined Serena after the kidnapping, did you notice any kind of a bruise on her arm?
Yeah, I did, actually. It looked like she had a blood test.
See, that bruise wasn't there before the kidnapping.
Oh, my God. So what do you think that they did to her?
I don't know. She won't talk about it. She doesn't remember, or she doesn't want to remember, or...
Do you have any clue what might have happened?
Well, see, first I thought that they were just sedating her. But I think that they were taking blood out to check her DNA.
Why would they want to do that?
Because they wanted to see if this woman was a genetic match. See, she's claiming that it was her egg that was put into Lucy. Now, how the hell do you fake something like that?
You can't. I mean, your DNA is your DNA. It's like a fingerprint. But, you know, I'm no expert, so, you know, there's someone who is that I know.
Who's that?
He's an intern over at the hospital, and he's done a lot of research into this. He has an article published already.
What's his name?
Jake Marshak. Oh, look at them. They're so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, Jake. Oh, gosh, I love you so much. Happy Mother's Day. Dear Danielle, enjoy your first day of motherhood. Business takes me away. We'll be in touch. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Rex.
Don't you ever call me crazy.
Wait! Stop! Stop it! Let him go. Stop it, please. I'll do what you say. What is that?
Something like a little lethal poison might come in very handy.
Oh, God. Okay, think. Now's my chance. He can't do anything without me. Okay.
Dr. Boardman did not take very kindly to your unscheduled vacation.
Did you tell him it was a family emergency?
He wasn't interested. Boardman is dropping you from the surgical rotation.
What?
I'm sorry.
I mean, can he do that?
Surgeons can do whatever they want to do, and he does not want to work with you.
So, and what do I do now?
Well, you can wait to join another surgeon's rotation. Of course, that will delay completion of your internship. And it will definitely take you out of the running for the quarterly fellowship. As I said, I'm sorry.
I am so tired of this.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Well, I said I'd take the fallout, now here it is. Guess there's nothing I can do about it.
Are you sure?
You tell me.
Okay, I will. Although I should probably stay out of it. You know, up until a few days ago, I handled problems around here the same way you do. Stoically. And then lately, I've been thinking that is such a waste of energy. I have been controlling myself instead of controlling the situation. Now, if you care, I mean really care about your career, then you go see Dr. Boardman and you fight like hell to stay in his rotation.
You think he'll listen?
Maybe not, but at least you'll know you tried. And you won't be angry with yourself 5 years from now.
Thanks.
Marshak, you are very intelligent, but you can't just spend all of your time dealing with test tubes and books. You need some people smarts.
Ain't that the truth?
Dr. Marshak, 5068. Dr. Jake Marshak, 5068.
Hello?
Jake, it's me.
Look, I'm busy.
Wait. Don't hang up. Rex has left town.
Good.
But he'll be back. Jake, I want to leave too.
So? Do it.
I want you to come with me, please. Look, Rex will be mad. He'll take it out on you. Please come with me. Let's just run away together.
So, Scotty's staying with you now?
Yes. Oh, yes, he is, until he finds a place of his own, you know, which is actually quite wonderful, because I get Serena full-time, a little slice of heaven.
And is Kevin okay with that?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, we're all just, very, very close. And I have God and you to thank for letting Serena be in my life. You know, I get to cuddle her and love her and shop for her.
You're very welcome. I'm happy for you. Lucy, my receptionist told me that this was urgent, critical, life or death, and I'm just not getting that from you right now.
Aren't you Dr. Smarty Pants, Dr. Jones? Well, I guess you could say I am beating around the bush a bit. I need something from you. Of course, that's why I came. I need you to do something for me. I need you to swear on a stack of Bibles, at least a mile high, that the egg that you implanted in me was out of Dominique. It was Dominique's egg. You can do that, right? It's no problem, right?